Hello everyone, myself Varshita. I am from MIT College, Mysore. In the subject Advanced Java, I am going to explain the topic called JSP Action Tags. First, let us know about what is JSP Action Tags. JSP Action Tags are called as standard actions because tags and logics are predefined and no need to implement it. JSP actions are used to perform some specific actions or tasks. It is loaded during runtime. The action tags are used to control the flow between pages and to use Java Bean. There are many JSP action tags or elements. JSP action tags used to use constructs in XML syntax to control the behavior of servlet engine. We can dynamically insert a file, reuse Java Bean components, and forward a user to another page or generate HTML for a Java plugin. General syntax for JSP action tags. JSP action name attribute is equal to values. Common attributes are ID attributes and scope attribute. ID attribute means it uniquely identifies the action element. Scope attribute means this attributes identifies the life cycle of the action element. Next, here is some JSP action tags and their descriptions. First one, JSP forward. The forward, it forward the request and response to another resource. Next one, JSP include. It includes another resource. JSP parameter. It sets the parameter value. It is used in forward and include mostly. Next one, JSP use bean. It creates or locates a bean object. Next one, JSP set property. It sets the value of property in a bean object. Next one, JSP get property. It prints the value of property in a bean object. Next one, JSP plugin. It embeds the another component such as applet. Next, JSP fallback. It can be used to print the message if plugin is working. It is used in JSP plugin. Next, first one, JSP forward action tag. JSP forward action tag is used for forwarding a request to another response. It can be a JSP, a static page, such as HTML or a servlet. Request can be forwarded with or without parameter. Next, attributes include page. Page should consist of relative URL of another resource, such as static page, another JSP page, or a Java servlet. Here is the example for JSP forward action tag. Next, JSP include action tag. It includes runtime response of a JSP page into a current page. The JSP include action tag is used to include the content of another resource. It may be a JSP, HTML or servlet. Syntax of JSP include action tag without parameter. That is, JSP include page is equal to relative URL. Next, syntax of JSP include action tag with parameter. That is, JSP include page is equal to relative URL. JSP parameter name is equal to parameter name, value is equal to parameter value. Here is the example. Next, third one, JSP parameter action tag. It adds parameter to request object. It is useful for passing parameters to other JSP action tags such as JSP include and JSP forward tag. Syntax, JSP parameter name is equal to parameter name here, value is equal to value of parameter here. And here is the example for JSP parameter action tag. Next, fourth one, JSP use bean action tag. JSP use bean action tags creates or locates a bean object. This action is useful to use bean in JSP page. Through this tag, we can easily invoke a bean. It first searches for existing object utilizing the ID and scope variables. If an object is not found, then it tries to create a specified object. Once the bean class is loaded, we can use and actions to modify and retrieve the bean properties. Syntax of JSP use bean action tag. That is, JSP use bean ID is equal to name, class is equal to package.class, scope is equal to scope type. Attributes include ID, class, scope, bean name and type. ID means it contains a variable name or contains instance or object. Next, class, it designates the full package name of a bean. Next, scope, it represents bean instance access location and the values. The values are page, request, session and application. Page, it represents within the JSP page, and request, it represents within same JSP page. Next, session, it represents entire session, and application, it exists to entire web application. Next one, bean name, it gives the name of the bean as specified by the instantiate method of a java.beans class. Next, type, it specifies the type of the variable that will refer to the object. Example for use bean JSP action. Next one, JSP set property action tag. The set property actions sets the properties of a bean. The bean must have been previously defined before this action. There are two ways to defining it. First one, outside, and second one is inside. The outside JSP use bean tag. JSP set property is executed regardless of whether a new bean was instantiated or existing bean was found. Second one is inside the JSP use bean tag. Here JSP set property is executed only if a new object was instantiated, not if an existing one was found. Here an example. Sixth one, JSP get property action tag. The get property action is used to retrieve the value of a given property, and it converts it to a string and finally insert it into the output. And here is the example for JSP get property action tag. Next, attributes. Attributes include name and property. Name contains bean ID. Property contains property name or a setter method name. JSP get property means it is used to retrieve the value of a given property and converts it to the string and finally insert into the output. Thank you.